Hi, I would first like to discuss an article I found in a November 2016 article in Forbes magazine written by Brent Gleason. In this article, 7 unique perspectives on what makes a great leader were discussed. According to Gleason, all business owners and executives have varying experiences and perspectives on the approach and qualities necessary for effective leadership, and not all situations require the same type of leadership style. Great leaders adapt to their surroundings, environments, and empower the team to succeed together. Many experts across countless leadership books and articles agree on certain principles required for leading a team to greatness. But when it comes down to it, the most important factor is whether or not the leader is getting the job done. The perspectives discussed are as follows. Number 1, have faith in their beliefs. It's a mix of a lot of things, but first and foremost, it's about having faith in your beliefs. You can't expect others to consider you a leader unless you have solid faith in your ideas. And once it's there, you build on it by being a good communicator, listening to others, setting examples, and by putting your best foot forward and not giving up. Leadership is all about being passionate about what you do and having confidence in yourself and your followers, whom you have to motivate and inspire. Number 2 is make the hard choice. Great leaders make the hard choice and self-sacrifice in order to enhance the lives of others around them. As a business owner, not only does your family rely on you, so too do the families of those who work for you. Each employee has a family. Even if you're a small business owner with 4 employees, you're in essence potentially responsible for an additional 10 or 15 people. Number 3, earn the respect of the team. Having the ability to show respect, empathy, and care to those that follow you are all attributed to being a great leader. Earning respect is crucial to successful relationship with someone, while also showing that you care about their work or ideas. Being empathetic allows a leader to tap into the emotions of that individual in order to connect in a way that lets that person know you understand what it means to be in their situation. Number 4, know the team. Knowing the strengths and weaknesses of every individual to effectively manage the outcome of a team is imperative for success. Leaders have great vision and use the resources at hand to solve problems. They take risks and make hard decisions, knowing they could sometimes be wrong. Number 5, know that people are the key to success. A great leader understands that it's the people that they lead that ultimately determines the success or failure of any venture. They surround themselves with great people that they can cultivate into a team of competent, confident individuals who can work well as a team. Number 6, articulate a clear vision. A great leader poses a clear vision, is courageous, has integrity, honesty, humility, and clear focus. He or she is a strategic planner and believes in teamwork. Number 7, push people to do their best. Great leaders have clarity of purpose and are great at articulating their beliefs. Aspire to be the kind of leader that pushes people to be the very best they can be, but still make people feel safe because it starts with the heart. I chose this article because perspective discussed correlated with the results of my interview I'm going to share next. I chose to interview my direct supervisor. I began by asking, how would you define motivation in the workplace? Motivation in the workplace can be a challenge, he answered, especially when you have a larger, diverse group of employees. Motivation is really accomplished at the individual level, as each person responds differently. In essence, motivation is the task of finding what excites, energizes employees to do their level best each day, look for opportunities to excel, and generally increase their positive behaviors and work ethic. Next, I asked, in your experience, how are most people motivated? Motivation is generally individualized by employees. What motivates one person doesn't motivate someone else. As a leader, you have to know your employees and find those items that has a positive impact on each person. Some people respond to money, others to praise. Some employees are motivated by being awarded a special challenging project, as they are only given to those with experience, knowledge, and ability to meet the objective. In essence, you want to inspire people to put their best self forward. Next, I asked, how would you define the patterns of learning in the workplace? He answered, each person on your team has special skills. things they do well, and the challenge then becomes understanding and knowing these skill sets. People learn at different speeds. If the learning is within their wheelhouse, they will learn quicker with a higher degree of retention and understanding. With this, you have to really know your employees to understand these areas and their individual talents, strengths, or weaknesses. Next, I asked, who do you look to for leadership, mentorship, and role models? He answered, pretty much I look for this in everyone, friends, family, pastors, other leaders, peers, etc. Next, I asked, what have you learned from good leaders? Really? He answered, how to lead employees. If nobody follows, who are you leading? Employees may not always like you as a leader or like what you request, but rather it is more important that they respect you. Be fair and give each employee the opportunity to succeed. Next, I asked, what have you learned from bad leaders? He answered, to be honest, I have learned just as much from bad leaders as I have from good leaders. Basically speaking, what not to do. Next, I asked, has being in a leadership been rewarding or difficult experience? He answered both. Leadership can be very difficult, especially depending on your group of employees, issues, and the history they can bring. At the same time, leadership can be very rewarding, especially when you see the results of your efforts and see your employees flourish, achieving their own levels of success, and or reaching goals they have been working towards. Next, I asked, what are some of your greatest lessons learned while in upper management? He answered, you have to be true to yourself and your values. If your goal is to make everyone happy, you will surely fail. Make the decision that is best for your business or whole. Some will like it, some will not. Developing relationships with peers, business partners, and team members is one of the best things you can do to contribute to your success and make your work more enjoyable. I asked, can you trace high and lows of your career? He answered, yes. As they say, hindsight is 20/20. So looking back over your career, the highs and lows become clearer. This can help you as you move forward and make changes as you realize what worked and what didn't. Next, I asked, what characteristics and behaviors do you think makes a good follower of someone you have led? The characteristics he listed are supportive, encourager, provides positive input, suggestions, an eagerness to contribute and willingness to accept new projects, someone who understands I am not in charge of everything, so don't shoot the messenger. Next, I asked, how have you dealt with a poor follower? As a leader, he answered, you have to hold them accountable and help them understand what they need to do to be successful. It's not a one and done. You have to continue to follow up with them, encourage them when they do something good. Don't let them off the hook after the first time they do something good. Continue to reinforce positive behaviors and positive actions. Reward them as appropriate for their success. Next, I asked, in your experience, how does a follower respond to change? Everyone is in a different place in their life. Each person will respond to changes based on this place. Also, each change impacts everybody differently. So as a leader, you need to understand where your folks are coming from and help them deal with or accept the change based on this position. Many times they follow the response of their leader, good or bad. This concludes my interview with my supervisor, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.